Looks like the gang's all here.
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready.
Great, let's get rolling then. Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps. Oh,
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my...
A facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nodcry.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Now, we have crossed swords many times before, but it's not and so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette,
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research, and remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's...
This is very accommodating of you.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If...
So, the doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when...
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes,
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest...
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area. But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should...
And as for Miss Inefa,
Detecting operational logic. Protect I.
just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but... Okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay?
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence,
You got it, boss. You guys make sure...
We will.
things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or...
we all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave?
Then you'd better get going.
Very well. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here before us. Could it be Arlecchino and Sandrone?
Nossa, vai ter que ser muito perfume. Aqui tem dois cafés.
That's quite a welcome party. It all adds up. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Forest,
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Eu acho ela muito escrota. Eu não seria uma personagem que gostaria muito de falar, mas tá aqui.
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't!
Nossa, que...
Ah!
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Bombs away!
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent.
you poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Watch out. There's no way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor?
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to live.
2 other harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do?
Seems to... Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby?
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know this is about more than us versus the doctor.
Swamped.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back.
The moon marrow spheres.
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, back when this all started, the higher-ups I was a part of the Damselette. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. She always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. The doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but somewhere along the way, after she left, everyone in our unit merged with the doctors. He's similarly, right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority. He even said, if he can only get his hand...
How would he create an artificial moon marrow?
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina.
No, she's no longer a harbinger. As a member of the Fatui, I'm only telling you all this because I don't...
I understand. The Knaves unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
Well, now we know what's going on here.
I fear this could get...
No more lies. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
With one heart, we pray. We
Close your eyes. Observe.
No more lies.
To dust.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research facility...
Yeah, we really appreciate...
The gall! You expect us...
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as for Sandrone. Why, she's hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not... Well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood.
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase, claim... I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the distinction between the two.
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all that? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send...
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of an unknown god. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's the Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one. Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that...
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you, Sandrone. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you. We are colleagues, after all.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting...
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking
honor. I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak to me of honor?
Those are sacred relics. You do not deserve...
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully...
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see if you can make me.
Fica pra ele. Vamos.
Seek within. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
lost in the hole.
The night cometh. Close your eyes. Be silent.
Get lost!
It all adds up.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Target acquired.
Arlecchino!
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
Get lost!
Shameless. No more lies.
Be silent. Night falls.
Get lost!
Can't hide. It all adds up. Seek within.
Is that the best you
Can't
can
hide the
do?
truth.
I expected so much more from you.
Water jet!
Close your eyes. Night falls.
No more lies.
With one heart, we pray.
Your actions betray your fear of me. Get lost!
Stay your hand.
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
How
Be silent. Close
disappointing.
your eyes. Are you quite finished?
You poor lost lamb.
Is this all it takes to tire you?
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out!
What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the traveler?
Agora a gente ir embora. Where is the traveler?
What just happened? Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped. Something weird is going on.
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discounts.
Sorry, I'm not...
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now.
Everyone seems to be acting normal. Am I just overthinking?
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers. Get the traveler something to eat, would you, dear?
Wait. What?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something. Anyway.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me feeling pretty exhausted.
Wait. These two are a couple? I see...
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I bet you forgot already? You're silly.
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. Oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. Could this be a...
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No, none of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change.
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my strength, so this is the moon's reflection. I guess I could try opening. No response. Maybe this. If this was the space that killed both Revier and his love, or. No. I'm not unscathed. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is any chance that I can get back to the F, I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful...
I will. Everyone, are these... I can't touch them. It's as if we're separate.
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. If only I had known what would come. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This Moon Prayer Night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana.
My destiny. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last card. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. Kuvaki Pulse? What?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a divine.
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? Because of... all I did was try to touch it. Maybe this memory space, or... is it possible that there's more to this space than my
This card is death.
I need to get to the bottom of that. I'll try touching something else. Is this... the wind? No, it's gravity. It's pulling me outwards. No, Traveler!
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry. We completely understand how you must feel.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave her behind on purpose! There was nothing you could do!
Oh, crap. I'm shouldn't.
She's all alone in there! What if something happens to her? What are we gonna do then? We've barely spent any time apart since we met. Is she gonna die?
We must find a way to rescue her. We were all involved in the operation where she was captured. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. In all likelihood, we also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technology. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a unlike Columbina. Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of ours combined. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons.
Is that...
I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity. Not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers in the Fatui can match.
This is dire. Sounds like...
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and...
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely...
The doctor is guilty of numerous crimes at Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights. His father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path. From
He doesn't see them as his own people. That's why.
People... Right. He views other people only in terms of how they get granted. He's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a... We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we
Poor Traveler! Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save...
Paimon, I promise you, we are with you all the way.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we... I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but she might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but she's still human. She feels pain and bleeds just... Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose...
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're...
Put the stuff over there. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Just go ahead and cry out. Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it scene. It's just... She can't.
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear...
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work?
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next, then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin'...
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, and when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the thought...
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. But I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message
or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he...
What a despicable person.
If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be, he has always exercised...
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants...
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's 4th descender. All Harbingers are aware of this. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to kill her right away.
Okay, but... Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that means my guess is his curse will only trigger it.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat...
The loss of Columbina could not have...
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rare...
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's...
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are 2 comrades short on the eve.
We need to find out the Traveler's location. But there is also other work to be done.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore's planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere.
It would be best if someone could approach...
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I can do.
This would be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected, thanks to... Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if she...
E assim, ó, ela me falou uma parada que faz sentido, tipo.
Eu acho que tá vindo o cheguei, né? Puta merda. Espera aí, Genshin.
back here, I get that gravitational force that pulled. When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night, if only I could have sent the others some kind of warning. Well, even so, back to emptiness and silence again. The entrance from last time isn't showing up. What am I missing? Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dotori's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr. Varga.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler! Huh?
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina. Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be—
Huh? Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened, but— This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there, thinking that no one— It was only when she called my name that I decided to follow them. But did she turn around because she sensed— Is it really possible that from in— If I keep following them, it's that gravity again. Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if I'm getting weaker. I'll just have to try another approach. Come on, Columbina. Keep go.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. It feels strange. As if—
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost didn't recognize you. Hello there, traveler.
he seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero. And impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance.
3 moon marrows.
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say...
Dottore, are you
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of...
False beauty is deceitful.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your expectations of reality? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born,
That's pure sophistry.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all...
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think...
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. You and I have both grown. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of... People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear...
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment, but you misunderstand. We are not opponents. Not at this moment. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Columbina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will... And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if... You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god...
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from ever... So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer... Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on these 4 divisions, anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But all who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is, in fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too timid to follow my lead. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worth... Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. After all, what value do perfection and purity... I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless I'm sure many people have told you that you're...
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of... You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all you fight and toil. Claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more. Winning some battles, and surely you must sometimes grow weary of being...
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me.
How does that make us different? I, too, embrace what life brings. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything... I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your brother walked, and...
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another...
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your brother right now, bring...
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll...
Oh, no. This is no presumption. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from... Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever... What you want is not friends. It is family. But do they know? I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course, he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see him. After everything I've been through, wherever you are right now, deep.
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations.
The residents of Not Cry are quite dispersed. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatu...
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave.
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for... Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too...
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable...
Well, good for you, if all this...
Boss, wait!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your...
Are you completely incapable of acting in...
are you...
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still...
but boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach...
That's quite enough.
I bet we're in for an uphill...
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples. Understood.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them...
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Org...
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam
Really? Ha! Mission...
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Androne with her research. She has some...
She recognizes your expertise, then.
Thank you. In truth,
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of...
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't...
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlan...
Okay.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies.
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again. Nicole? Whoa, that was loud. And it...
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please, we're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexenzer. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these.
Huh? Is this?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version. Specifically, it will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more
What astounding technology.
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about how it all... That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch.
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But
if you saw me, why didn't you say...
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for.
That would be a first. You always seem to... Also, how many times do I have to tell you?
I beg to differ.
Please, Lord Flint.
I
think they don't understand why you do it.
In all sincerity?
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the...
I only hope we have enough.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make sure... If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have... how...
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis, however bad things have gotten in the past. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry.
What? No.
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others and pursue...
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am
Indeed.
And what? Hey, you mean you're complete...
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my. This doesn't bode...
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises.
Fine. You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit... Just...
For you. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues.
have to keep searching for a path toward reality. This should do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here. Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk. As for you, why would... Huh.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore. You don't think Columbina perished?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to...
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight...
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where the only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms, but process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought...
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. Although, it seems like I'm not about... It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions. Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time. If nothing else, I can... She mentioned where her room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just...
Nothing else here strikes...
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights?
Before Rarir showed himself. Yes.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering.
Focus now. I have to write a message up. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. There's a noise outside the door. Please, you have...
Well, do you...
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our
Not necessarily. We've only looked at... Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking.
Let's try and make some time to... Wait.
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal.
The Traveler in Paimon. It's really you. But... why are they talking?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance.
Wait. So this is the night after... How did I end up here? Wait. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's... And everything I've done to affect reality. Does this mean that... within the moon's reflection...
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be evil, although... it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon... No, I can't. Even if I make and in any case, I'll likely get pulled away instead. I have to find... Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night.
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond... If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make...
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find...
Huh. Guess someone's got...
The present. That's right.
What's your plan?
Flynn's, when you were staying next door, did you...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp, and there's such a buildup of...
The moonlight.
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner...
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your...
A little...
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rare, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the other wherever you are right now. I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustice. This is all I can leave. How I wish I could but I hope to see you again, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows back. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past but her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray hero Solnari. Which came first?
Only when I'm in a good mood.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already. As a business person, and especially an intel...
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something Not Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can also... I must say...
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Additionally, after some further
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first... But when I checked again just now, I detect...
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find... But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon... And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between... Or does this mean that the moon marrow...
It's certainly possible. In which case, the fourth...
So he wasn't bluffing. He...
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have to...
Nothing can calm me down at a time. I really hate that ringing tone.
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask...
What do you want?
Are you still at the curatorium of...
Yeah. Look.
Even though we have crucial intel to share...
Fine.
Do you intend to share it via the
Ordinarily, I would. But this is a unique situation. I think...
All right, then. So...
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we...
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while. By a...
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear that...
I'm not. And she's the least if she can't control the flow of time in there.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. No, that's not right.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from... Also, if she's alive, Rarier and...
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it...
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottoro's energy fields. All right, I need to get back to my research.
Sure, I'll stay... Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan. Speaking of the Traveler... There's a note.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest.
Well, since you offered, this is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. It's well organized. I wonder which... What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are... You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. Hang in there.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that... Human civilization, the sparks of civilization variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons Authority, where does this variable factor in? Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explicate, observe, and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. This is so long. This guy sure... Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis. When Duke St. Germanus, in all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. But great detective her. Still the memory, wishes, souls, and the way Alain Guillotin... René... His full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. That place was also the source of most of our information. The cutting of souls and storing them in the chemical marriage model. And then... What was Alain's view on... Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned René seemed most... Yep, that my subordinates actually did a half-decent... Some of Alain's old files are completely He may have come to think of it. René's world formula was filled with... As for Alain... it's been... What? He created that procedure to save this world. Yet he died. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas. You once asked me what I. Even the tiniest variable can make big. Now then, allow me first establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end. Then the variables, the sparks of civilization. Traverse the world, space the primordial power records. How do you think it looks, Fine, keep it to yourself. So would Rosaline. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. No one's asking. The world needs a... Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Something's written on the box. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magic.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought...
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive...
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on...
All right. Guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is... Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Witness my wrongs. Laid bare.
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. Amateur mistake. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next?
Another fine piece of work by our dear...
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a third
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a...
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's...
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
No. I'll stop talking. Please, go on.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat...
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of...
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does.
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler...
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can...
Fine. I guess I'll...
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry can...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it,
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements, since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyss.
That's true. It's not abyssal.
I've been thinking about something. That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, now, all elemental energy is, this presumes a theoretical model of the. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a crown. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. If this could this mean that elemental energy?
Should we give it a?
We should.
Ha! It worked.
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of. Now you try.
All right. It's working.
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light.
But the energy field is huge. How much
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory.
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole...
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a constant...
Nice! This time...
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this.
What do you mean? Signal.
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground...
Glad I asked. Thanks for the...
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
Too
slow. Quit following me.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're... Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after...
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration?
Just being cautious. I don't...
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there. I hear a voice.
Please. Help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, I still have some of my...
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant...
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without... Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they...
We should go. No?
Agreed.
Behold! You're back!
We saw some things that take a strong stomach.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your—
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch.
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the trap? I was expecting something more... Wait. Someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a... I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feeling.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that you simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless... I can't see anything. Even though my... What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your... A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else...
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have...
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year...
You could have frozen me for millions of years.
Millions of years? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would, unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary human. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions.
For instance, beyond each point being further back into so far, the common thread, but it's more than that. I know. I'll keep this question in mind as I...
Humans, you never change. Always trying to...
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver, and right after that came an ominous power.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling cake.
I wonder if I could try to prevent, but how would I do it?
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make... She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the... She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts... Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scion...
A question, if I may. Kind, Miss Col. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak...
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. There's no time. I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did Columbina?
Oh.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not...
But and your coffee, right? It's so bitter. But...
That's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass, tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really... Hey, at least let me finish before you start. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the... Of course they are.
I was worried they might contain traces of...
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure they're food.
Well, life there didn't go...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And...
Narcissenkreuz.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz.
You must be joking. I wouldn't...
Exactly. Well,
What do you know? In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Let me ask you this.
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And I'd...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events. Sandra, I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to... Time is flowing backwards. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was... I can sense that there isn't much more... What lies at the end of all of this? And... will I ever find... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it...
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my...
To expose the true intentions of this...
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? If I choose not to help them now...
Hope we don't let...
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You... can... Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a... That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunion...
No. Stay calm. Think, Columbina. A way back, do I? Go back to Moon, and if I return in my current state, Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. Even if I manage to get back, how can I can't. If I go back, I have to find some way of rivaling the... Wait. Does that mean... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions will—
But how do I communicate my plan to my— Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me. Something— Now it makes—
Hey, what was that? Feel like some—
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered. It also explains why she's been present in every past location. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your—
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. Back then, I was just a little lost dove.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. You too. As for mine must go in a different direction.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is but once.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. Mortals are found everywhere one looks.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Have you made up your...
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still... Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to...
I really doubt I could live that...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new thing.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dottore was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate. Dottore doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an... I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what...
So Dottore doesn't recognize Wander. Did he really miss his only chance for...
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore, everyone would be pretty stuck without you.
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and...
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore...
All right. Rest, there's a lot more work to be done before...
Understood. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does it...
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. Renee Alangiltan despite...
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Renee were...
And? What would you say?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same. Once you die, it doesn't...
Hey, come on out. They're...
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have a...
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am...
Glad you're okay. Yes. It's a huge relief.
Worry?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this...
It's a laugh a minute. I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo...
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this...
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a...
Is she back? Is she really back, Traveler? It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Look at them. You know, once you reach my...
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet I know an Anefa would be...
Varka?
Oh, yeah, good point.
What? Ew, no!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottore's current capabilities.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore...
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe...
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after...
Our next step is to find a way to...
A place where time flows backwards, with no destiny.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite... The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well.
Indeed not. Every road...
Nicole! You sure?
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mage. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, That depends on...
What about the original?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the... They were shadows of the planet, born to... But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once...
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. I was filled. How I cursed and devoured. But to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no... But this time I survived.
Are you the source of the abyssal power?
Not all of it. Some is from when I... But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered.
Tried to.
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, and then...
Her?
Thelindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis.
More precisely, I saw her after-image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate,
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so.
Do you mean...
Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was...
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my week...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who but this is the only thing I desire.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to
Thelindis?
Yes. She's dead. But like I said, I saw her after-image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but all I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. In return, I will clear the... No, not in return. Yeah. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the... I think I grew
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the... Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill...
It's up to... Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. Abyss.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had to fight you. He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great
Why? Tell me.
because... if he'd known that someone could take a...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but...
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you?
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account, too. In many cases. And I'm not just talking about the children of the...
So, things got worse before they...
Are you sure you wish to...
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the...
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people, but in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. Beyond that, he did not, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what is...
I'm sorry, Miss...
It's all right. Well, that's everything from me. So...
Wait.
Hmm?
Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only...
I know. I intend to...
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't...
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, and it's not just me, it's that I must seem so ridiculous. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear, and I used to be a Rerir was one of the Vinster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his lot. At the time, I thought it was only after meeting the prince that I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find... I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand... I think you just might... Also, I've been speculating. The documentation was... I have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. About Rerir.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. all right. Have you come from the...
How exactly did the moons just...
The world is a vast and ancient place.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also...
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories...
You're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the...
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows... In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead.
But at least she's trying her best.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore... As much as it pains me to say it, we've got... That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he I'll be frank. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but...
We're not giving up on saving her. Whether she can defeat...
Right. Don't worry, Miss...
No one's trying to argue that we can only...
So... She's...
Absolutely.
Duh! She's
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. Anyway, as I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but...
Computing power? You mean...
No. The issue is...
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazi... However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I...
Oh, what do we do then?
You don't get... And I need accurate
Either way, we've done what we can.
Hawkeye? Is he hinting that we should...
Let's go somewhere. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah,
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that, from what I know of Dottore, there are 2 possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is... he'll easily devour everything eventually. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from... He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent. He's always wanted to get his greedy hand in the desert of Sumeru. But creating games, now he has the Trilunar Authority. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali. And the 7 will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep... So on the bright side, even if Notcry is doomed, your friend...
That's good to know. But I'm not ready.
There's a word for people who refuse.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you. Battles are fleeting.
Why do you always feel the need to... I mean, who's gonna...
Don't take this the wrong way.
Not necessarily.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about...
That's true. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past... In as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not... Too bad it never taught me any other...
So...
I'll get to that.
Just like Paimon said,
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing, I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the 3 of us need to talk. It can be solved.
How much? If I can afford...
Sometimes your heroism really backs me... Come on. Let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their...
That was fast.
Well, you said it was urgent.
Albedo, I have some...
I see. If I might ask.
I needed to predict the future of the entire world.
I see. I'll have a look at it.
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go, Hat Guy!
But where is he?
Come with me.
Hat Guy? What?
Hat Guy! Can you... No response.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with this.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You?
Would you calm down? What?
Excuse me? How would you know?
Oh, please. It doesn't...
Where does a mere student get...
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's...
Easier said than done. Only Ermin... Wait. Is that what you're suggesting? But surely we...
You should be able to tell that I'm not here.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seemed...
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who...
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my... It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely.
I can put two and two together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never...
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in... This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best.
I think I know why you called us here now.
Correct. He said that the only ones
he will have our undivided...
Aww.
On a more positive note...
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not... A core is completely different from a heart. But in the end, it turns out the core was more... Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both. A part of me wonders whether I'm only capable...
Sandrone will succeed!
She will. We all...
That's right. And...
Who are you? Call me Sonnet. Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Columbina. Columbina
Hyposelenia. What a lovely name.
It was...
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted.
I apologize.
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey. Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's alright. We were prepared for... You could say we were too prepared. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling alright? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me! It's our lovely little sister!
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hypo... This is Arya, the goddess, and this is Canon, goddess of the Frost Moon.
Hello, Columbina.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina.
Could you tell me where... Please.
This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung,
What? You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please.
Nibelung. Our original master created us
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens. Until the
great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first. We coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing...
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill. All right. Canon and I wanted to know.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward... They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestation.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order. I did everything in my power to help.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures...
And so began the War of Feud.
So, that's the name.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won. Although it came at a great cost. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung.
And what of the moons?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. because the frost moon is cut off by the...
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but...
Then we shall disappear.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us two. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we decided to act soon.
All the more reason not to. Instead, we should focus our effort.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina? Your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. Secondary process, scan for... Still 4. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding? Variable. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living... Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for... Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it... Why? Why is it still... What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time...
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way...
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning...
So you're saying, if she could
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late. I've been giving this some thought. This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the Traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, the question is...
Hello? Listen up! Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form... I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable.
Truly amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some...
How can the dead moons still live? And Luanatar...
It's...
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who lived...
Have you?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything...
In that case, have you tried using...
Sorry?
There are passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using... Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki. What is that?
You don't know? It's... a unique kind of...
Well, it's true that the moons first rose up, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between...
What?
Could you show us some of this... Kuvaki?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the...
Let alone influence living creatures. So...
This is so strange. Why would their reality...
Columbina, You're looking for more.
Yes. If I am to help my friend, you mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess...
I know.
Even so, let's say we Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our no moon god.
What if...
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to
Columbina...
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a mess? You don't think she'd write it down on a...
Seems Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks...
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside... She knows our personality, so... If she wanted to tell... Oh. Traveler. You once said that those golden ripples also... What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an... If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I...
Oh, yeah! Like when you peeked into...
Nefer, wait! If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luan...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a... It'll surely... But it's our only chance. This is the...
Boss.
We spoke about this once.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yeah.
Are you sure What is there to think through? I should have gone blind.
Then at least and... If you...
Oh, please. All right.
All done.
Good. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvak, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over with them.
Have you I hope it's not too dangerous. Come on.
It seems you have reached... I'm all ears.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us. How do you
I intend to...
What? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can and even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that in this very moment, she can resonate with my soul when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects...
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been kept in a similar way. I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
Is on my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who... Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I would need your help to do this.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but... You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future. And you don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always... Now...
Kennen?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is right.
Oh, no, please, don't misunderstand me. I was just thinking. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you described. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat, if your plan can save them, and save not cry. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Kennen...
Still, I do have one...
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But...
I wish to hide my feelings.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. Promise me this, Columbina. When you... I'm sure that you know this, but that is... Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, sonnet.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the songs sung.
We once were the tides in the great...
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration.
We are souls awaiting the sun. Yes. We have transferred the authority over all three moons. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe in.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that are...
I understand.
Sisters! Oh, my body... It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison...
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human.
We have one final request. Could you use the three moons' power now that we have lost our powers. It's just... we would like to spend...
Of course. Sonnet, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister.
No, I'm okay. I'm not afraid.
It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body. May it become the moonlight that keeps So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, and the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed? Can you still see?
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of... Or is the credit for this miracle due to...
Surely you jest. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth.
But she chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so despite being separated by time and space.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now.
We'll get you back some.
Well, based on the information we now have.
Thanks to these gentlemen, the civilian population.
Miss Androne.
So far, so good.
There's still a law.
Our plan is clear.
There's just no...
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah.
You were the very...
I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. who's to say
Oh gosh.
Still, I would... things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation.
Hey, don't give me that.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angel...
In that case...
I thought you...
I'm sure Alice, in her... Of course. Well, Duran's finding... It's not realistic if Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct. Anyway, it's up to us...
Are you asking me to help you with...
No. When he eventually...
Oh.
Well...
You're cashing in a...
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Very well. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already...
This is... Wow.
It's been many... Anyway, go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Graças a Deus, falou, gente. Meu Deus do céu.